Aloha everyone, Mike the Gaming Road Warrior here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Getting an echo on my screen. Hello? Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. Oh, I wonder if it's from Twitch. Hold on. There we go. Figured it out. Figured it out. I'm good. Alright, let's see here. Just checking chat. Okay, doesn't look like there's anybody there. Alright, I'm going to start the game and just kind of tell you what this is. I'm going to be playing 60 Seconds Reatomized. It's from Steam, and the game is the post-apocalyptic dark comedy is back. Remastered and even more radioactive than before. Scavenge supplies, rescue your family, and stay alive in the fallout shelter. Make difficult decisions, hunt mutant roaches, and maybe survive or not. So I did play that Don't Swim with the Fishes, so it's similar to that game. I think this came out before that one, so yeah, I've been enjoying the Don't Sleep with the Fishes game, so I thought, hey, this would be a cool game to stream. So I'm going to be streaming this game, and, you know, it depends, like, we might do it a few times to see how far we can get. I do want to play this quite a bit, and then call it a night. So let's get started. Oh, looks like I'm already in. There we go. Let me look. Sweet. Right. Oops. There we go. What is this? Mail? Nuke, drop, survive. Oh, okay. Okay, how do we get out? Escape? Okay. Check the options. Yeah, quality. We'll run medium. I think I could go high. We'll test this first. Yes, full screen. 1080. Disable flashes. No. Okay. Looks like I'm good to go. Soup scavenger. Can I get the pizza? Oh. That... Okay. That's funny. Alright, I'm really excited to play this. Let's try. Alright, what do we got? Atomic drill. The tutorial... 100% approved by the establishment. I might want to try this because I've never played it before. Challenge, let's look at that. Perfect your post-apocalyptic skills, unlocked fancy rewards, and these special challenging adventures, most achievements disabled. I'm just checking something real quick. Alright. So I need to set my clock so I don't go over my time. Yeah, after this, I'm going to be setting up my son's AC. It's pretty warm here, so we got him that. Scavenge supplies from your house and make sure the fallout shelter is well stocked. by the end of your run. No survival included. Okay, survival. Experience a one-of-a-kind post-apocalyptic adventure. Survive in your fallout shelter with randomly selected supplies. The full atomic experience. Scavenge around your house for supplies and then survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. You know, just so for giggle's sake, we'll do this. If I do horrible, I will do the tutorial. So if it's like the other game, I should do fine, hopefully. All right, let's start. Select character. Do I want to be Ted or Dolores? Select difficulty. Little boy. Fat man. Zarbamba. I'm going to be Dolores. I want to do this one first. And then if I feel it's too easy, we'll go to Fat Man. I know a lot of people prefer medium. I like to kind of just test the waters. It makes me better at the game if I try it on easy. So let's do this. Can be stored up to 737 years. Wow. Uh-oh. So how do you run? Oh. That was stupid. Don't do that, dude. Don't do that. Oh no. This worries me because... Oh, I want the gun. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh no. Alright, Ted, sorry. Oh god, I gotta go. I left the husband behind. Oh, I should have did the tutorial. What was I thinking? I don't think I'm gonna last long, even with easy. Oh boy. Day one. Oh, this is not good. Well, we got a first aid kit, several cans of soup, looks like poison, and I got my gun. Oh, Boy Scout guide. My 2 kids. Alright, let's read the journal. So here we are, the 3 of us are safe and sound. We just need to make it work from now on. We really wish it was the 4 of us. Then we opened the shelter door. We noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all of these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Oh, thank goodness. 1 medical kit, the Boy Scout guide, and poison. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Just so there's barely enough water for everyone, we will have to ration it strictly. Okay. No. We're not going to give anybody. We can make it. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Day 2. Oh, hey, Famous Crispy, what's up? Yeah, I just finally got a notification you're in the room. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, hold on. Is this Bobby's World? LOL reminds me of that. No. I remember, it was that the cartoon? I'm trying to remember that, Famous Crispy. No, it's like that game I was playing with the high seas and trying to survive. So it's like that. I should have did the tutorial because I really didn't grab enough supplies. Alright, let's just leave all those questions before now. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. That's your daughter. Mary Jane isn't... Oh, that's me. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy seems okay. As much as he can be in our current situation. Alright. Do we want to give anybody anything? No. Should we go outside? Yes. We're gonna always send the daughter out because she likes to eat all her food. So what I've kind of been watching from other streams. Okay, and then can we pick her? Should we start preparing the expedition for tomorrow? Yes. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital moving from place to place. Oh, what did you say, Crispy? Yeah, the art style reminds me of it. Howie Mandel's 90s Saturday morning cartoon. Oh, okay. Let's see. Moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. Their problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide? No, I'm not going to give it to them. We need that. Day 3. Oh, did we not send anybody? We didn't think there were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they can start charging at us from a home visit. Water is all Dolores wants. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him water. Okay, let's look at them. Nah. They look fine. Dolores, go outside. Should I give her soup? I'm gonna give her a can of soup. Maybe she can trade that with somebody on the outside. What is this? I gotta get set up for Finite? I'll catch you this weekend if you're on. Thanks, dude. Alright, Crispy. Catch you later, man. Alright, we sent her out to go look for supplies. Hopefully she comes back with something. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment, 1 tomatoes, 1 soup, I mean. Dolores still will not survive without water any longer. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Okay. We're gonna give... Actually, we'll give both of them water. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks gets loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's a smell coming from the other hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? No. It's fine. Day 5. Okay, chat, I gotta kind of monitor. I'm actually streaming on 2 platforms right now. I gotta make sure there's nobody chatting on my Twitch stream. Okay, and then we'll go here on YouTube. There we go. Alright, let's go. We decided to ignore the hole, the stench, and anything that might happen because of it. We've taken enough risk already. We ended up feeling a bit unwell, and later on we heard something moving in the hole. A few hours after that, the smell was gone. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Good. What is this? We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. Let's bring the rifle. Day 6. Curious, what did they get? We figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps us inside the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to access our operation. The room was empty. We hit nothing but the walls, and we barely dodged one rickshaw gone bad. Today's been fine for Dolores so far, despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through. Timmy is being very brave. W. Timmy. Let's look at here. Time to ration out supplies. Yeah, let's give everyone food. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's a scent of freedom we miss. Alright. Day 7. There's a knock at the door. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Water's all Dolores wants. Timmy prefers apple juice. Timmy. Dude, we only have water down here. What is wrong with you? Alright. Give everyone water. Even Timmy. What is this? What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and we were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a okay. I know what the... Anybody seen, what was it, Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Yeah, it's that scene with them pretending to be riding horses with the two coconuts or something like that. Okay, they said they're looking for some antique cup, yeah, the Holy Grail, but they'd got lost, and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. We don't, unfortunately. I would. They seem friendly. Sorry. Day 8. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Yeah, so far this game's pretty fun. I like it. Okay, let's check. I'm not gonna feed them yet. They look good. Oops. Okay. Let's check this. We had plenty of distant... Oh. Hold on. Alright, anybody that's on Twitch, sorry. Had to kind of minus that out. It's like echoing. Let's minus that. We'll put it right here. Okay, there we go. In case I can see messages. Alright. We were plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there is a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on our hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos into a book a while ago after the giant coffee spill incident. So... cow counting. Not worrying about nukes. Oh, okay, we can check the book. Gotcha. Day 9. She's back. She looks rough. Hungry. Okay, hold on. We'll feed you. Did you get us anything? Bingo! Our scout handbook holds more than a ton of knowledge useful in times of the apocalypse. There are some photos stuck in between its pages along with some crosswords. We are saved, only a few of them are solved. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. The old library in the center of our town was reduced to a huge pile of rubble. The only things distinguishable in the ruins were a few half-burnt bookshelves and the remains of the librarian's desk. Under the librarian's table we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wonder what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. +1 on food, good. Under the debris we found some water bottles. They're a bit dusty, but the liquid inside looks clean enough. 2 of them. Nice, we've got 2 water. The last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from the nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those on future expedition. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Mary Jane's really tired. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Alright, let's see. She needs water and food, definitely. Timmy, are you... Oh. I think I'm just going to give her that. She's earned it. I think we're fine. Okay, our neighborhood still is highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. We're going to send Timmy. I don't care. Timmy! Yeah, we're going to send Timmy. Let's see, as it become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours, we suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow? Excuse me, but how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. We're going to use the book. Day 10. Oh no. She does not look well. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it is full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of the cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Mary's diet could use a little food. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She could be better in a few days. Okay. She needs food. I think we're both fine. And then Dolores, of course, we're going to use the first aid kit on her. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That is, if we want to survive. We're going to send Timmy. We're not going to give him anything, so... Find something, Timmy. Timmy. Day 11. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane has rested. Dolores was cured from her illness. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores would really love to eat something. Okay, no problem, Dolores. I know you're hungry. Okay, someone's at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open? Yeah, sure, why not? Day 12. Oh. Mary Jane's sick. A group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Nice. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Oh, that was nice of them. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. Seems it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Alright. So we're not going to give any food. Let's go here. We had thought about phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth in our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. We'll send Mary Jane again. Day 13. Alright, what did you find? Day 13. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Mary Jane's condition isn't getting any better today. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Okay, she needs water. Come on. I think that's good. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in the tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would rain such a lovely neighborhood? We can do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Day 14. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio or regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. If we don't care Mary Jane, soon who knows what will happen. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Okay. There you go. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was not a note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Sure. Day 15. He's back. Oh, Dolores does not look good. Hey, we got a map. This is new. It was innocent. It was an innocent-looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. We thought we got lucky, but it was all a lie. Either that water was irradiated, or it was some kind of biological weapon. It made us all feel pretty sick. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. It is difficult to tell right and left in all of the rubble that our town turned into, but we found our way to where the gas station used to be. It doesn't look like a gas station anymore. The only recognizable parts of it were a few car wrecks and the cashier's booth that probably did a long trip up and then back to the ground. There was an abandoned truck in line for the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo of a well-known company on its side. Yep, the Canned Soup Company, Plus One Soup. A few water bottles were scattered around in the cashier's booth. None of the explosions damaged them, though it was funny how the pipe's shadow got burned to the wall. Okay. Plus one water. One of the cars had a map inside of it. Nice. After pursuing the chart, we noticed a label which read, "Time Machine hidden here. A big red Y marks the spot." Oh. A deck of cards was lying about just outside the booth. After picking them up and counting them out, the only thing missing were the 3 sixes, playable enough though. Nice, Timmy. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Aren't there any drugs we can give Mary Jane? Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Okay. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores came down with a sickness. Timmy's very hungry. He's tired. Timmy feels sick. So we need to feed Timmy and Dolores and Mary Jane. So all of them need food. I'm going to give them food now. So... okay, we got everybody food. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a bit risk to our health right now. We're gonna send Mary Jane again. So yes, we need to make another expedition. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there are any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in the most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. I'm gonna shoot them. Day 16. Hey Mike, what's up? Yeah, I'm playing 60 seconds Reatomized or something like that. Just trying to survive here. Alright, day 16. A quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. Oh, what's Mike saying? Years ago I watched a walkthrough on this. Took the guy a bunch of times to beat it. Yeah, I like it. It's like that ship game that I was playing where you had to survive out in sea. Okay. So basically, just to catch up, Mike, I did find someone growling at me. I don't know if it was a dude and a dog, so I just took a shot at them. Okay, we never saw it again. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores is no longer hungry. Ration your soup. Yep. Are there any drugs we can give Mary Jane? Mary Jane's no longer hungry. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy should eat something. So... okay, I'm not hungry. Mary Jane needs drugs. But she's no longer hungry. Okay, she wants water, and then Timmy's hungry for food. Alright, Timmy's still quite sickly. Timmy still hasn't rested. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Alright. Timmy, you get both. And Dolores? Was it she wanted food? Give them both. Everybody gets everything. It's about time we choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. Who will it be? The wasteland awaits. We'll send Mary Jane again. Because I'm quite sick. Day 17. At least we got cards to play. The only thing that's missing is like 6. Day 17. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores' health has not improved. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Timmy needs a rest a bit longer. Timmy is no longer thirsty. So... okay, you need more food, Timmy. Gotcha. There you go, buddy. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. Oh, gross. They're in our water? We swear some of them keep coming back and they are bigger every time we see them. If we can't go on like this, it's time to wage war on these spiders. We're gonna look at the book. Maybe we can make some bug traps. I don't know. Spider event. We'll do that. We'll use the guide, the Boy Scout guide, day 18. Yeah, I know, spider event, right? Hopefully a giant spider doesn't pop out in here. Oh man, we look bad. A good book is a solution to any problem you encounter. Hey, where did I hear that before? They're reading the manual, Mike. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. It's been years, but I remember that there are some very nasty events that are basically game over if you don't do the right thing. Manual Master Race. Yup. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy is no longer hungry. Alright. I'm just gonna get both. Day 18. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. Retro Bliss, what's up? The good Mike. Yeah, I'm playing this Fallout Shelter game where I have to survive. It's called 60 Seconds. The bad film. Yeah, so far I sent Timmy out. Timmy's here, but Mary Jane, she's looking for supplies. It's good to see you, Retro Bliss. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Yeah, I didn't grab the radio. Oh no. Day 19. Hope they don't die. Okay. What do we got? Day 19. They say ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Someone named Bliss also came into the stream. Huh. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Dolores is still quite ill. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy was cured. Nice. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Okay, we will give him some booze. Timmy, here's some alcohol. Dolores, you're fine. As opposed to Bliss's ignorance. Right, Mike? Yeah, that's just kind of funny that it actually mentioned Bliss here on the manual. Trader alert. Timmy's salvaged comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy's eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his treacherous ways and dispose of his blasphemous comics? Now that's a bit harsh. Just take away the comic books. We kind of need him too because he's been doing a good job getting supplies. So no, that's harsh. Well said, I think. Do it. It's the American way. No, we kind of need Timmy, Mike. Timmy likes making runs. Day 20. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter. Despite his actions, we believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. So they've been converted to teepee. We can't just sit around here while Dolores is so sick. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Okay. I'm gonna just feed Dolores and give her water. Hopefully she heals up. Alright, day 20. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Alright. Day 21. Oh, Dolores, you don't look good. She's probably gonna die, so Timmy's gonna be in charge. Had comics. Yeah, they're TP now. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio or regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Dolores is still quite ill. Timmy has rested. Can we send him on an expedition? I'm just gonna keep feeding her and giving her drinks in order, hopefully that'll help. What is this? Wellrose 5 AI viewers stream bot. Oh, hold on guys. I got like a message from AI viewer stream bot. Okay, I'm just gonna send them a warning. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh, it's a... Okay, I'm gonna ban that. Hold on. Like, sorry. I don't like bots. Alright, I can see you guys now. Are you streaming somewhere else? I don't see the comment. Yeah, I'm streaming also on Twitch, Mike. So it was like a bot, so I had to get rid of it. Alright. Okay, you can see the game. Yeah, I'm seeing it from my... Let's see here. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet or two for water bottles. Shall we play? No. I don't gamble. If you're here and lurking, hit that like. Yeah, yes please. Do that. That would help. Game 22. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. We should have robbed him. Dolores' health has not improved. Oh no. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Timmy is very hungry. Sure. We'll get him food and water. Seems like Dolores is fine. I'll like feed her and later. We were paid a visit today by a young man worried about his twin sister who went missing in a bandit camp not long ago while acting as a spy and trying to get her hands on the plans of a new bandit fortress. He seems to trust us fully and is very friendly but obviously concerned. He asks that we come to his aid in his hour of need, and really good things might happen to us if we manage to succeed. Who should go outside? Definitely Timmy. I'm sick. Day 23. Oh, seems like Timmy's back. Day 23. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors. All armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Oh no. Dolores was cured from her illness. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer hungry. Timmy is pretty fatigued. Oh no, we lost Mary Jane. Well, that's, in a way, that's kind of good. She does eat a lot of her food, so that's good. Sorry. Time to ration supplies. Everybody gets everything. We're not certain about the situation on service. A trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. We're sending Timmy again. Today we were visited... What, Mike? What did you say? Wow, body shaming Mary Jane without passing. Yeah, every time she's here in the shelter, she keeps eating our food, so we're gonna probably survive, Mike. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Dolores. Or, I mean, not Dolores, but Mary Jane. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted that his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The least we can do is take a look at his offer, although for some reason we don't really trust him. They'll offer a gas mask for the rifle. They offer first aid kit for bullets. Oh! Well, we don't have bullets. We could use the first aid kit. LMAO, Mike. Oh, we could use this, but I don't want to. I'd rather keep the rifle. Okay. It's a no. It's a no. Day 24. Whoa! Timmy! He's got a fro. Oh. I can mark anything on the map. Okay, Day 24. Despite his desperate attempts to sell us all kinds of things, useless and not, we turned down the man's offer. It probably is for the better. He did look quite untrustworthy. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? No, I think we're going to skip that. Okay. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wasteland survive? Throw your kids out. They need the experience. Day 25. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Sure. Go ahead and eat. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for our help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party that comes our way. Should we accept his offer? Okay, we can give him soup. Day 26. What is it, Mike? Dolores just sitting on her behind, eating all the food, while her young child roams the waste for supplies. Well, that's called growing up, Mike. We need to toughen Timmy up. Alright. Day 26. Whether it was a pity or just fear of bandits, we're not sure, but in the end we agreed to his terms. We will be calmer knowing that someone else is looking out for us, especially someone with so many arms. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Time to ration supplies. Nah, we won't eat. I think we're fine. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently, business can do well even after the end of the world. Wow, tough parenting the gaming road warrior house. Yeah, I know, I lost one kid already. Timmy will be fine. Let's see here. Water for a checkerboard? No. Whoa! Offer 2 soup cans in exchange for a gas mask. Oh, we'll do that. Offer 4, exchange for 1 gun. No, we already have a gun. I think we'll do option 3. Oh, no. Okay. So we can either give cards for soup or the gun. Oh, no way, dude. That's a rip-off. Rip-off. Day 27. Oh boy, Timmy has not come back. This is not good. That salesman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to, I can't say us, me. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Dolores, do you need anything? Okay, it looks like she's fine. Nope, she don't need food or water. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. I don't have a radio though. Day 28. Nice. Radio is involved in most victory conditions. Yeah, you know what sucked, Mike? I had a chance to, just practice to see how the game plays. And I'm like, no, I can just go. I can do everything on it. I don't know what the run button was, so Dolores is just walking around the house, grabbing stuff when you only have 60 seconds, so I need to play the tutorial. That's why I have minimum stuff. The only thing I just grabbed was the gun. Day 28. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio or regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. If there's one thing we need to do, it's water for Dolores. Okay. Mike should have read the manual. Well, what's cool, Mike, the manual is down here. So yeah, you only get to read it if it's offered. So she's thirsty, we'll give her water. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. What? We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they're probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they're huge and will probably attack us when they get a chance. So we got the bug sprayer. We're going to read the book. Day 29. Okay, we dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Timmy should have returned by now. Oh no! We need to face the worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Well, the Spartans used to do this with their kids, so I guess he's not meant to be a survivor. Oh well. More for me. Alright, so I need to go on the expedition now. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. So we're going to send Dolores on an expedition. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, there are unforeseen by definition, so that does not make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Huh? Day 30. Oh no. Dolores, don't be sick. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Dolores is pretty fatigued. If there was anything to report about Dolores, is that where it would be written? Okay, I'm gonna just give her that. Okay, this is a good day to go outside. Stretch a bit, get some fresh, toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies, that is if we want to survive. We will go. Dolores will bring a gun. Alright, hopefully we come back. Day 33, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, the chances are good. You brought protection. Okay, let's see what you got. Day 37. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Equipment. Rifle. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We've been discussing selling our house and moving someplace else. But in truth, we didn't exactly picture things as it turned out. We missed the old place. It was only natural that we decided to take a look and see any of it was still standing. What is it, Mike? You have no bullets in that gun. The only recognizable furniture in the kids' room was burned desk and Mary Jane's bed. There was a hidden stash under the bed. It was full of soup cans. Of course, Mary Jane has soup cans under her bed. Our kitchen is a pile of rubble. It took us weeks to find those lovely chairs that matched the floor tiles. Now they were nowhere to be found. Only a few bottles of water remained scattered in the dirt. Nice. Who exactly was this discussion with? 2 bottles of water. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is really tired. Okay, Dolores, you get food. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live twice. Dolores' state is too feeble. We can't let her go. No, we're gonna go. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered a simple one-time deal. Just for 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us an angry glance every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Hey, Television Gamer, what's up? Oh, hello, other MGG Mike. Sure, let's give him a can of soup. Lame, Casey comes in and makes the same joke as Bad Phil. Oh, I think we got a cat. Oh, that is like the best trade. We got Mr. Kitty. See, now Dolores shouldn't be depressed. We got a companion. Hey, that's my thing. Alright, let's see what's going on. Phil stole it then. Day 38. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up. I don't know why I backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sarakov. Is that its name? -1 soup. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Okay. Let's see what Mike says. Cat is actually a spy. We'll leave and return to a scientist, I believe. Oh no. But I'm going to keep the cat, Mike. I like cats. So we're going to give her water and food. Since, like, you know, the rest of the family's dead. And no, I didn't rescue the husband. I left him there. I just picked up the kids. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wasteland and survive? It appears nobody. I can't send my husband since he's dead. I can't send Mary Jane. She's dead. And Timmy's dead, but he makes noises when I click on him. I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds like he says poop. Who's here? Oh, hey, Megatron, what's up? Let's see, Mike said Mike's heard this game with bad choices, apparently. Brian, what's up? Aloha. Oh, someone's knocking on my door. Day 39. Dolores, answer it. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer hungry. Alright. What is a star? What's next? Hold on. Sending Dolores out is a dense... I will not send her out then. Dolores doesn't want her. She's almost dead. When we hear a knock on the door and decide to open, our heart rate always goes up a bit. Fortunately, this time, it wasn't some bloodthirsty raiders, but the brother and sister that we befriended some time ago. They're quite ambitious. Together with their group, they're trying to construct a few houses and make a small camp. If we have an axe, we can help them with the construction. No, unfortunately, we don't. Okay, day 39. We need to acquire a radio to make further contact with the military, get an axe, and help the twins build some houses. Okay. Last man standing. Staying alive in fallout shelter for 40 days. Oh, she looks rough. I have no idea why there's an X marks the spot. Hi, kitty. Mike says you're a spy. I don't believe him. Okay, day 40. We hope they can manage without us. Building a cozy camp seems like a nice idea. We wish the group well. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. What's up, Mike? She's almost dead, but her whole family's actually dead because she sat on her butt complaining. Alright, let's give her food and water. Why not? Okay, the state of the wasteland remains unknown. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live twice. Well, Dolores' state is too feeble. We can't let her go. Okay, I will not send her out again. We'll give her more rest. Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. Oh! It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. Okay, I'll send her to go check that out. Day 41. Oh, she's still alive. A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank? It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts. But the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave the radioactive hell behind us? Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Okay. Oh boy. How many days does she need to rest? The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we risk it and go out. After all, you only live... No, I'm not going to send her. We can keep sitting on our backs. Is this for the military with the radio? Yeah. Okay. Day 42. If there is one thing we need to do, it's use a radio regular... We don't have a radio, Dolores. She's fine. If you had the radio, you might have already gotten out. I know. Next time I'll leave the kids. I'll grab the radio. I think we're good. We're going to go look at the backpack. She's too feeble. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit, or at least whatever is left of them. No. What is this? Oh, it's the tank. Or, you know, a husband and kids. Yes. No. I'm keeping the cat. Day 43. Damn it, you should have gone. She would have died, Mike. Look at her. She doesn't look good to travel. And I can't send the cat. Day 43. The cat made a choice to stay here and we'll respect it. Truth be told, if the previous owner cared about the cat at all, they wouldn't have let it run away. Maybe they weren't very good people. Maybe they weren't very alive after the nuke dropped. Either way, we're very careless. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Come on, Dolores. Potential win condition. Time to ration food. Let's see. You know what? We'll get, hopefully this will help. If we give you food and water, Dolores, you should get enough sleep so you can go on an expedition. Sending Dolores out is a death sentence. No, we're not going to do it. Oh, let's see what this trader wants. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. Claimed he's a trader looking for barter for items he requires. Oh, let's see. If I give him my cards, he'll give us water. What? These are horrible exchanges. Just for one bottle of water. No. No. Day 44. What was that, Mike? The address was a scientist and they help you, I think. Well, yeah. Well, next time if I do a playthrough of it, I might check the address out then, Mike. We refuse to trade. Hopefully they make the right choice, but the traveler was not too happy about this. Dolores has rested, finally. Okay, we're gonna give her water and food because I'm gonna be sending her on an expedition. Okay, cool. Get that ready. So, day 44. So this is what it's come down to. Sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it. Like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably didn't even make it there, right? Yeah. Let's go steal her stuff. The dark side. Oh no. What is this? Did I murder someone? Oh. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah, absolutely. So we got the lock. Dolores is quite calm given this situation. Time to ration supplies. No, we're not gonna eat yet. Okay, we need to go outside. I'm gonna give her the gun. Lock is a good thing, yes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna use the lock for though. She's back! Okay. What did we get? Dolores is her way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back sound safe. Equipment gun. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. +1 gun. So did we find like 3 guns now? A local supermarket might have seemed like a great place for a safe haven. But unfortunately, a bandit group had the same idea and turned it into their new home instead. These thugs are heavily armed and able to terrorize the entire area. Maybe stealing from them would be ideal payback. Sneaking through the store shelves provided us with a few soup cans. Oh, nice. Dolores, she got a radio. We found our way to a better part of the store that had a few working radios standing in the shelves. We helped ourselves to one of them. Oh, a flashlight lying on the ground is an easy way to get your neck broken. We learned this the hard way. It's amazing that no one heard of all the noise. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is really tired. Okay, Dolores, you get food and water. Was it Mike? Oh yeah, radio. No, that just means she didn't lose the gun. Oh, okay, so it's like she took the gun and brought it back +1. Okay, I get it. So, no, we're not going to send her out. What is this? Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Of course we should open. They said freedom. Day 51. Okay, see? There's an axe! I knew opening doors to strangers are gonna help. Off-grid, what's up? Yeah, I'm just trying to survive in the shelter by myself, Bart. I didn't rescue the husband, nor did the 2 kids survive, so they weren't tough enough to live in the wasteland. Day 51, when we peeked outside, we were greeted by a group of high school students. They were all well equipped and looked like they could take care of themselves. They questioned us about enemy combatants in the area. We couldn't help them, but we were happy to leave one of their spare axes with us, in case we needed to defend ourselves. When we asked why would they help us, he replied, "It's what Wolverines do." Dolores would really love to eat something. Okay, Dolores. What is that? You were really lucky. Opening the door can be instant death. You must have horseshoe lodged up your... No. Yeah, that was a Red Dawn reference. Yep. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Alright. Oh man. Does she need water? Oh well. It seems awfully quiet outside. Sending Dolores out is a death sentence, so no expeditions. The holes in our bunker walls aren't just big enough for rats. They can easily fit a cat. We notice that Sherikuff has been sneaking outside every other night and coming back in the morning. Maybe it found something edible nearby and likes to go out for a midnight snack. If that's the case, we want in on this plan. Should we follow it next time it goes outside? Yes. Hold on, let me look at this. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, what did Mike say? I mean, it was really clever of you to kill off everyone so that you don't have to share food. Well, I got the cat. I mean, he's gonna help me out. Should we follow it next time to go? Yes, we're gonna follow the cat. Day 52. Yes, Mike with the cat emojis. Oh, you stupid fly. Okay, day 52. Sherikuff took us to an old junkyard that's inhabited only by a lone resident. A self-proclaimed scientist. Hey Mike, there's that scientist you were talking about. I think we did it. Living in an old bus, converted into a lab to conduct his experiments. Huh. This guy seems to be living off-grid. The doc seemed happy to have his pet back, although the cat showed no enthusiasm at the prospect. We exchanged some small talk, but truth be told, we were kind of in a hurry to get out of here. The scientist didn't seem completely sane. He mentioned something about escaping the wasteland in a spaceship. Oh. Maybe he works for NASA? I'm not sure. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores is no longer hungry. Okay. We're gonna eat. Told you, LOL. Yeah, but he didn't help us. He said he has a spaceship. Like, what's that all about? Does he work for SpaceX or something? I don't know. Maybe it's true, though, because this game's pretty wacky. Maybe he does have a spaceship. So we might have to help him out one of these times. If we can keep sitting on our backside here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We can do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Portable radio. Mike, I think he helps you. It's been a long time. Okay. Okay, I used the radio. Okay, what now? We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait further instruction. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Nice. There's a cheeseburger with the flag on it. Time to ration supplies. Nope, Dolores, we need to kind of conserve since you don't go out and get stuff for us. Okay, we're not going to send her out. Give her one more day of rest. No, I'm not giving my radio out for water. Day 54. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time she ever comes back. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. We're not certain about the situation of the surface. Dolores is still too feeble. We can't let her go. How about we put the radio to good use? Something might be on the air. Yep, we'll do that. Day 55. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but that annoying static. Better luck next time. When we woke up today, we discovered that Sharikov somehow found its way back to our shelter. Does that mean it'll stay for good? We're not sure what exactly transpired between the little guy and its owner. We asked, but it wouldn't tell. So I'm talking to the cat now. Dolores complains she still can't get in. Really, Dolores? You need to go out there and scavenge. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Okay, I'll give her water. That's all you get. There it goes again. Noises, weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes, walls? Is it something behind the door? We don't know and it's driving us insane. We should sit down and relax. Other ways we might get paranoid. Let's play some cards. Day 56. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Nope. Dolores, are you kidding? Okay, loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly, a recipe for a good start of the day. As it turns out, Shakura found a new toy, a bit of an aqueous wiring that is ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Chat. Should we go investigate where the wire leads? Or no? I'll let you decide. So whoever puts an answer, we're gonna do it. And I'll read it to you again. Sure. Okay, we'll do it. Here we go. Day 57. Day 57. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us on our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Oh, that was the spy. Okay, those people outside. I'm gonna give her both food and water. She's still too feeble. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Sure. Day 58. They were agents, real-life secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request, too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Oh, I'm in. Hopefully they come back soon with more information. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer hungry. Yeah, you're right, Mike. It was tied to the cat. But the cat's not a spy. Time to ration supplies. I'm just going to give her soup because we're getting low in water. So I want to kind of conserve that. Okay, we can't go on an expedition. What is this? If Shakarov considers our shelter its home now, we might as well try to get along. We could try to carry it around and pet it on the head. All cats like a good pet, and Shakarov should hopefully be no exception. Otherwise, an attempt to touch the cat could lead to our ultimate deaths. Should we try to play with There's a skull and crossbones. Cat has a Russian name. You know what? I like cats. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's do this. Let's do this. Day 59. Oh no. We actually rubbed its head before it ran away in panic. It was nice and soft. They say petting a fluffy animal is good for you, and sure enough, we feel slightly better. The cat escaped our warm, friendly embrace and jumped to the other side of the shelter, knocking a water bottle off the shelf in the process. It shattered and left a dirty puddle as if to remind us the questionable choices that led us here. -1 water. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Uh-oh. We're down to 1 bottle of water and lots of... So we're just going to feed her again. Dolores is too exhausted to go outside. When someone knocked on the door, we were suspicious and cautious. But after a few minutes of talking, it turned out it was just a group of old ladies who were at a tea party not far from here when the bombs dropped. We thought it would only be good manners to talk to them face to face. When we opened the door, those old bats attacked us with their umbrellas, canes, and something that looked like a spiked table leg. We need to fight back. I'm gonna use the axe. Day 60. Oh no, the axe is gone. Some axe action that was enough to send those cowards running, but your ass, they will be back. Vermin like that are never long. We got attacked by the elderly people. They crawl out of the shadows when the night comes. Let's keep our axe sharp. -1 axe. Nice. Dolores has rested. Dolores will not last long without water. Okay. We need to go on a scavenger hunt. Dolores, you need to go out. Yes. Okay, some door-to-door salesman found his way to the shelter. What was that, Mike? Vicious. Old people. Some door-to-door salesman found its way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen. But he refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. So, okay, we'll give a soup can. Why not? Poe, are you here? Hey, Poe, what's up? Nice, you're here. I'm almost dead. And I got a cat. All my kids are dead, and my husband's dead, too. So, I'm doing great. I'm doing really great. I got a cat. Okay. Day 61. Oh, what's that, Poe? Mike. I didn't know Mike was live. I was actually working on some videos. Oh, okay. Nice, Poe. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America is a working space station in orbit? Or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station. What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Okay, we're not going to eat anything. We're going to prepare for our expedition. We need to bring the gun. Alright. I think we're good. Oh, what's that? He skipped my commentary about his gameplay. Mike, I'm doing really good right now. I mean, so far, I'm alive just because I lost my whole family. I did gain another family member. It's the cat. Okay, gun. Okay, we're going out. Off-grid, I just sucked really bad at Strike Zone. Yeah, that bowling game looks fun. I need to pick that up. Oh no! Dolores, what did you do to my gun? What? Oh, that's a flashlight behind the cat. Oh, I'm worried. What happened? Dolores is on her way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Brought gun. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We used to visit our local cinema so often that we could travel there blindfolded. It wasn't that surprising when this was where our feet took us, almost without involving our brains in the process. What is it? The cinema had a strict policy of not bringing your own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like somebody broke the rules a little. We found a lot of bottles in the last row of the hall. Some were even full, plus 2 water. So much for our rifle. Got damaged during our expedition. Oh, man. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. Oh, no. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is really tired. Okay, we're just going to give her food. At least we got more water. What's that? Oh, let's go back. Okay. I might have missed people's chat here. Let's look. LOL Poe. Kelly will whoop you too, I guess. Dolores is useless. She didn't even have ammo and she blew it up. I know, Mike. She ruined my gun. Okay. Yeah, my scores were pathetic, but I recorded it all. Excellent. Alright, she just needed food. So I think we're good there, and we can't send her on an expedition. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition, write down what we saw in the journal, Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Okay, we'll send Dolores. What could happen? Day 73. Dolores is on her way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our nice civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. That recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, and all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seemed to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores was hurt. Oh no, Dolores. Okay, we're gonna give you food and water. You deserve that, since you did win out. Okay, stay... Okay, she's too exhausted to go outside, so we're not gonna go send her on an expedition. Alright. What is this? Await further instructions from the secret agent. Await further instructions from the military. Time to listen to some radio chatter. Maybe we will pick up some useful shred of information how to get out of this mess. I'm down with that. Where's the cat? Well, the cat sometimes goes in and out, Poe. But he's here. I got Sharikov. He's like a Russian cat. Mike says he's a spy, but I don't believe Mike. Day 74. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. 2 water, 1 soup, 1 ammunition. Isn't there anything we can do about Dolores' injuries? Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores is no longer hungry. Cat goes in and out like I do with... I'm not gonna read that, Mike. Family-friendly live stream here. Too bad Dolores blew up the gun. Yeah, how is that possible? We got bullets, but we have no gun. Wait a minute. Is she hungry? Let's put this away. Let me tap on her. She's fatigued, tired, and hurt. So, oh wait, she doesn't need food? Okay. We're gonna conserve that then. I can't send her out. Mike, too bad Dolores blew up the gun. We took some time examining our map and found it had some abnormal symbols scribbled in a few places. It appears as someone had hidden something in the area and provided directions to it. Should we send someone to investigate? Well, who should be the lucky volunteer? Dolores. Day 75. At least the cat looks happy. Day 75. We had fun following the map clues despite the grim post-apocalyptic surroundings. They brought us to an old tree with a hollow in its trunk which contained a set of checkers. That's a lucky find. Nice! I like how this endgame forces Dolores to try and find and not be useless. It's her redemption arc, Mike. Dolores is still hurt. It might take a while before she gets better. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Okay, hold on. We gotta check to see if she's hungry. Dolores, are you hungry? Okay, no. You're fine. We can conserve her food and water because we need to survive. Okay, we aren't going to send her on an expedition. On day 75, we received another transmission from the Army. They'll be doing a quick sweep of the area and ask all its survivors to leave markings at the nearest bus stop to indicate they're around. The markings are to be made with cards. Guess we won't be able to play poker, but if that gets us rescued, then we can probably make that sacrifice. Okay, sure. Day 76. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the Army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. We are glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Isn't there anything we can do about Dolores' injuries? Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Water is all Dolores wants. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Okay, no problem. Get water and food. No, we aren't going to send you on an expedition. You're tired. Okay, we would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip? A water chip? What in the hell is that? Okay. Day 77. We got a gas mask! We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we were happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for the water and even left us his gas mask. Odd. We should attend to Dolores' injuries. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer hungry. Okay, we're not gonna feel... Let me just make sure. You're not hungry? Okay. Next. Okay, we can't send her out. There's a terrible... We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with it. Any other challenges that await us outside these send shelter doors. Oh no. Oh no. I really wish we had a first aid kit. Hold on. We have a book. We can't use it to make something? Alright, Day 77. I think this is it. I think she's gonna die. Day 78. She's alive still. We do need to go on an expedition though. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than ever. And there are other problems we need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores has no colors left on her face. Her injuries need to be fixed ASAP. Dolores is too exhausted to go outside. What was that? Did the radio stacks just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on the signal. Okay. Day 79. Wow, she's looking worse for wear. Cat still looks great. Day 79. We were able to tune in to some survivalist lady who was hosting a Let's Use program. She was evaluating a rifle she obtained just before the bombs fell. It turned out it was similar to ours, and with her tips, we were able to repair it. W. Dolores. Dolores has no colors left on her face. Her injuries need to be fixed ASAP. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Water is all Dolores wants. Oh, Dolores, you need to go on an expedition. Okay, it's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind. If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. I'm not going to do that. Day 80. Okay, it looks like we're still alive. As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So, did one of our food cans? The question is, how did that devil fit in through one of those little holes? -1 soup. Dolores has no colors left on her face. Her injuries need to be fixed ASAP. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something. Okay. Oh, can I send her out? I really need to send her out. Okay. Clearly, we're trustworthy after our last successful mission, as the agents came back with another request. We are too generously to provide either a couple soup cans or some water bottles for an agent in the field. They'll take care of the delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and a promise of a better future in a safe government shelter. I don't have any of that. Poe, sorry I had to leave the room after I asked about the cat. I'm making homemade jalapeno poppers with fresh jalapeno... What? Fresh Filipinos from my garden. Why do you have Filipinos in your garden, Poe? Is it good? That sounds good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be having tonight. I think my wife is going to make... I know I wanted to try out... They had pretzels and cheese last night. I really want to try that out. They didn't share any with me when I was at work. What was that, Thursday? I'm kind of jealous. Well... There's much I can do, so we're gonna have to skip that. Oh no, she died. No, Dolores, why? We're not giving them anything, at least not this time. Dolores suffered with her injuries for far too long. When the infection spread, there was nothing we can do. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. We survived for 81 days. Rest in peace, Miss Useless. Oh, man. Mike, if you had the radio earlier and people to go out, Victor would have been closer to 50 days. I'm actually pretty surprised she lasted that long, Mike. Yeah, if we just had a, we call that, the first aid kit, we would have been fine. Poe, I knew this game looked familiar. I have it on my Switch, but I bought it for my son when he was in high school. I've never played it. Poe, you need to play this game. It's actually pretty fun. It just, I don't know how to run, and I had Dolores walking everywhere to grab items. So I need to play that tutorial. Easy to last long when you're the only one that needs food. Right, Mike? Right? Oh, man. You perished. Days survived 81. Water consumed 9.25. Soup consumed 9.75. Times defended your shelter 1. Successful expeditions 5 out of 7. Items brought from expeditions 19. No decisions 3. Yes decisions 8. 8. So how long have I been streaming for? 2, 3, almost 4. Holy smokes! All right. Yeah, I gotta leave because we're gonna be eating here soon. So But let's see here. I'm gonna blow this up so I can see the rest of the chat here. All right, who is here? I want to kind of thank everybody. I'll go by everybody's name that's here. So I knew Crispy was here earlier. He had to go. Said something about wanting to go eat at Taco Bell again. Of course, thanks Mike for dropping by, and then Bliss, he dropped by. Casey the Intelligent Gamer. I almost called him Corey. I am so sorry, Casey. So yeah, Casey stopped by. Megan, Brian, thank you for dropping by too, my friend. Let's see here. And of course, we got Off Grid and Poe. Poe was the last person to drop on by. So cool. And I had a bot drop by too, so I had to ban the bot over in my Twitch. So thanks everyone for showing up. I'll probably do another stream later. I'm not sure when. Sometimes this week. So yeah, I gotta just plan for it. And I want to try a retro game, so we're gonna be playing a retro game. Oh, I did tell Poe and Bart about it. So I'm thinking about playing Nam 1975 on the Neo Geo. So that'll probably be the next game I play. All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.